Hi, my name is Ashlyn and I'm from Brooklyn. Please like and subscribe. My twin sister Brooke and I were born to a single mother, and we were the prettiest set of twins with gorgeous blonde hair. Oh dear, I've always wanted a daughter, but each time God gave me these good-for-nothing devils. How about you give me one of your girls? Just then, I bit the woman on the hand and she ran for her life. Brooke, how many times have I told you not to be so violent? I'm Brooke, Mommy. Ashlyn! Mom was shocked because usually Brooke was the one with the nasty temper and I was the well-behaved child, but I just couldn't help it. People always tried to take us away because of our super long hair, which even Mom thought was going to make us super famous one day. But I wasn't very fond of the whole famous thing. I was a studious kid and I loved books, and Brooke was the polar opposite of me. Everyone at school was her friend, and she was head of the drama club with a huge fan following. In the 6th grade, I topped my grades, and Mom took us to a fun fair as a treat. But on our way, she bumped into a friend, and while I checked out the stalls, Brooke went on to buy some ice cream. But minutes later, I heard her scream. I ran to check, and some guy was fighting with her over the last piece of ice cream flavor they both wanted. I was here first. Let go, you crazy witch. Hey, leave my sister alone. Give it to me now, or both of you will go home crying. Suddenly, Brooke took the ice cream and shoved it into his face, and the guy went bonkers. He took out the biggest ball of gum I had ever seen and shoved it straight into the back of Brooke's head. OMG! I kicked him in his knee and he fell into the pig pen in the petting zoo. But now, Brooke's head looked like a bird's nest, and Mom almost fainted when she saw Brooke. She immediately took her to the hairdresser, but even the hairdresser freaked out when she saw the giant mess. There is no way we can remove this. We'll have to cut it all. What? No! But since there was no other option, they gave Brooke a buzz cut, and she looked devastated. The entire way home, I tried to cheer her up. It's just hair, Brooke. It'll grow back in no time. But she didn't say a word. And when we reached home, she ran up to her room and locked herself in. So I tried different ways to cheer her up this time. I baked your favorite cookies, Brooke. Open up. I asked Mom to buy tickets for the BTS concert, and she agreed. I'm gonna be a mom, Brooke. And that's when she finally opened up. God, you're so dramatic. So are you. Could it be we're related? Days later, when the school reopened for the new session, I made Brooke wear a wig. But since it was summer, Brooke kept scratching her head like crazy the entire time. Oh God, please stay away from me. I think she has lice. How dare you even say that? She does not have lice. Right then, the boy sitting behind Brooke noticed her wig coming off, and he pulled it off. Oh God, she's a baldy. Wow, we can finally tell Brooke and Ashlyn apart. The pretty-haired one is Ashlyn, and the bald one is Brooke. All the kids burst out laughing, and Brooke looked furious. She jumped on the kid who pulled her wig and grabbed his hair until he let out screams. The teacher pulled her away and was about to send her to the principal when I begged her to let it go. And thankfully, Brooke got away with a warning. But the next morning when Brooke came down, Mom and I were shocked. Did you forget your wig, sweetie? Everyone knows what I look like now, Mom, and it makes me itch. Come on, honey. You wouldn't want to go out of the house looking like an egg. Mom, I think you look cool, Brooke. Whatever. I don't need your approval. Huh? What was that about? At school, I warned all the kids to not mess with my sister, but it seems like Brooke didn't care about it anyway. Then one time, I was in the school's hallway when Brooke's drama club members came up to me. Ashlyn, Brooke left the club, but we really need a pretty girl lead for the play. Can you take the role, please? Please? They kept begging me to replace Brooke and didn't leave until I said yes. But just then, a boy walked past me and I dropped all my books. Hey, watch it, dude. But when he turned around, I was shocked to see it was Brooke. Oh, I'm sorry. I thought I didn't see it was you. Yeah, that's the thing, Ash. Saying that, she just turned around angrily and walked away, and I felt so stupid for not recognizing her. After that day, something changed in Brooke, and she started to talk to me less and less. And Mom only made things worse. every time we'd go out, she'd made Brooke wear a cap. A few weeks later, when we got home from school, Mom was screaming with joy. "Oh, honey, I have great news. Some weeks back, I had sent Brooke's photos to a company that was looking for a new model, and guess what? They selected her! For the first time in ages, I saw a huge smile on Brooke's face. And then Mom said, but now Ashlyn will have to play the part." What? What are you saying, Mom? Mom told us that the company wanted to use a model for their new hair products. And since Brooke had lost her hair, my natural hip-length blonde hair made me perfect for the part. Just then, Brooke took a vase on the table and smashed it to the ground. "How can you do this to me? Those were my pictures. I was the one who got selected. She cannot take my place." "But what can we do if your hair won't grow back? It's been like that for months now, and God knows if it's ever gonna grow back." Listening to Mom's words, Brooke ran to her room crying, and I told Mom I was not gonna do it. Oh, Ash, I wish I'd never have to tell you this, but things are really tough at work for me right now. They might even fire me, and I'm so worried about how I'm gonna take care of my girls. Seeing Mom so stressed, I had to say yes to the offer. But now, Brooke was super mad at me, especially after Mom took her to the doctor and we discovered that her hair growth rate had slowed down drastically for some reason. That's why her hair was taking so long to grow back. Later that night when I was sleeping, I felt someone pulling my hair, and when I opened my eyes, I saw it was Brooke, trying to cut it off. OMG, Brooke, are you crazy? Yeah, I'm crazy, and now I'm gonna turn you into me. Luckily, Mom came in just then and pulled her away. She scolded Brooke real hard, and after that day, Brooke stopped talking to me. The next week, Mom took me to the audition, and when I got the part, we had to fly to Los Angeles for the whole year. But Brooke was not happy about moving at all. I don't understand why we have to leave everything behind just because of her. Why can't you be happy for your sister, Brooke? This is a huge deal. And honestly, it's not like you have a lot of friends here. You could use a fresh start too. Despite Brooke's protests, we moved to LA. The campaign I did became a huge success in no time, and my ads were everywhere, on buses, on billboards, and on TV. By the time I turned 15, I had a huge portfolio of modeling work, and Mom had become my manager. And she decided to enroll me into a private school. Honey, you're a celebrity now. Your safety and education has to come first. I was more than excited to finally have proper schooling after all these years of modeling, and I asked Mom to enroll Brooke with me too. But as soon as we entered our new school, kids came running at me to take autographs and selfies, and they'd follow me everywhere I go. And I just hated it. But there was someone who loved seeing me so miserable, Brooke. Over the years, I tried to include her in everything I did. I would even get designer dresses for her to join me on the red carpet, but she'd just toss them away in the trash. What is wrong with you, Brooke? I got the dress specially made for you. I don't need your charity, Ash, especially when everything you are right now is because of me. I hated the bitterness Brooke had in her heart for me, and I wished I could just remove that. Don't you worry about her, sweetheart. You have no time for her jealousy. You just focus on your work. Time went by, and Brooke grew confident in her own look and joined a local modeling agency. And I decided I was gonna leave the world of fame and finally focus on my studies. But the same day, Mom told me that I'd been cast as the lead for a huge movie. But Mom, I told you I didn't... Oh, honey, this is the last time, I promise. It's just that I made an agreement, and now if you say no, we'll have to pay a huge sum of money for canceling it. Okay, but it's the last time. A few days later, we had the announcement party for the movie, and Mom was taking me shopping for it when a card fell from her bag. It was an invitation card for Brooke's first play at the theater where she was playing the lead role. Mom, we should definitely go to cheer Brooke on. This will mean so much to her. It's the same day as the announcement party of your movie, and that's more important. But I totally disagreed. I left Mom at the movie party and slipped off to see Brooke's performance, and she was awesome! I didn't find her in the dressing room, but I left flowers for her and left. My movie started shooting soon after, and I was a bit starstruck when I met the male lead actor, Tom. He was a super famous movie star at the age of just 20, and he had a huge fan following. But he was really nice and instantly made me comfortable. And over the course of the shooting, we became really good friends. On my 18th birthday, Tom even surprised me with a cake and congratulated me. But just then, I noticed Brooke outside my dressing room. I stepped out to see her, but she was already gone. And then, I didn't see her the entire day. But the next morning, I woke up to the worst nightmare of an actor. My phone was buzzing like crazy, and pictures of me hugging Tom and rumors of our link-up were all over the news. But there was no way anyone from the set could have leaked those pictures. And that's when I remembered seeing Brooke on the set the day before. Holy freaks! I couldn't believe she'd stooped so low. Later, when I came out of the house, there were paparazzi everywhere, and I had to disguise myself to go for the shoot. When I reached the set, we were about to start shooting when Tom's girlfriend came on set and threw the newspapers in my face. "You homewrecker. How dare you try to steal my boyfriend, you ugly-faced lizard. I didn't steal anyone. It's all fake news." "Babe, can you please calm down?" But she didn't calm down and tried to attack me. Just then, Brooke came from behind and dumped a slushie on that witch's head, and security pulled her away for trying to create chaos on the set. "Brooke, what are you doing here after ruining my reputation?" "What? What are you talking about?" "Oh, stop it. I saw you at the set yesterday, and I know you're the one who sent my pictures with Tom to the media. Have you completely lost it? I wasn't the one who did it. It was Mom." "What the freaking Funyuns?" "Mom was the one who sent your pictures to the media. I heard her talking on the phone this morning. That's what I just came here to tell you." But I saw you on the set last night." "'Cause it was our birthday, dummy. You came to see my play even when you had a huge movie party, and it meant a lot to me. So I thought I'd repay the favor by visiting you, but as soon as I reached here, I received an important call and I had to go back." But that wasn't all. Brooke told me she had doubts that Mom had been up to no good, and when we investigated it, we found out that Mom had been stealing from me and filling her bank accounts. Holy freak! She was a blood-sucking mosquito. The next day, Mom came screaming with joy at us. "I've got the best news, Ash. I signed you up for 3 more movies, and we're gonna be super rich now." "So, that's why you sent my pictures to the media?" "What? Who told you that? And even if I did, look at the bright side. All that publicity and dating rumors with the superstar have got you 3 more movies. But you sold your own daughter for money." "Shut up, Brooke. Enough, Mom. We are not kids anymore whom you can manipulate so easily. Yeah, you broke our trust and stole from your own child. You're the worst lying butt manipulator that I've ever seen in my life." "Oh no, don't say that, Ash. I did everything for you guys." "You're a liar, Mom. You did everything for yourself, and that's why I have canceled all your contracts and removed you from my manager's position." "No, you can't do that." "Guess what? We already did." Suddenly, Mom completely lost it and tried to attack me. But thankfully, Brooke had called security and the cops, and they took her away. "I'm so sorry, Ash. I always thought you were a bad person and always blamed you for everything. But Mom was the real devil and played with us as she wished." "It's all right, Brooke. You have nothing to apologize for. But yeah, I don't think I can continue to shoot this stupid movie. How about you take my place in it?" "Really? You mean it?" "Of course." Hi, my name is Benita from Colombia. Please like and subscribe. I was raised by a single mom who was always so busy at work that she never had any time for me. So she'd try to make up for it by getting me expensive gifts. "Honey, I bought you this lovely dress in your favorite color." "It's red, Mom. My favorite color is green, and this dress isn't even my size." Well, it was no surprise that Mom knew nothing about me, but things got too much when she even forgot my birthday. "I am so sorry, Benny. I was just so caught up and—" "Forget it, Mom. You're never there for me. I guess you're not so different from Dad." "Hey, that's not fair." But I just walked off to my room and slammed the door shut. I knew she hated it when I compared her to Dad. And I decided if she didn't care about me, then I was going to learn how to be happy on my own. After that day, I became friends with the neighborhood kids and started playing with them until Mom got back. And it was pretty fun. Until one day when I was 8, one of the kids kicked a ball and it broke a neighbor's car window. Shoot! All the kids ran away, but I was too slow and the neighbor caught me.
You did this. I'm gonna tell your mom now.
Before I could even protest, a little girl spoke up. No, it wasn't her. The girl who broke your car ran that way. The neighbor immediately ran in that direction, and my eyes lit up. Hi, thanks for saving me when my own friends ditched me. Guess they ain't your friends then. She introduced herself as Sarah and told me her parents had recently moved to the neighborhood. And just like my mom, they also kept busy most of the time. After that day, Sarah and I started spending time with each other, and soon we became besties. We even started with our very own china collection after we bought the most beautiful green-colored teapot in a yard sale. One day, we'll have a whole room filled with beautiful china. Yeah, and everyone is gonna call us queens. Queens of China. Time went by and our friendship grew stronger until one day, Sarah told me her family's business had grown and they were moving to a richer neighborhood. Of course, both of us were really sad, but there was nothing we could do. But only after a few days, Sarah started acting weird. She'd spend more time with other rich girls at school and avoid me. Hey, remember this really awesome cafe you wanted to go visit? They're giving away free desserts this evening. We should definitely go. The girls behind her started laughing and Sarah joined them. Are you kidding me? Free stuff is for poor people, Benny. Yeah, that's poor people talk. By the way, what does your dad even do? Oh, I'll tell you. None of your business. Chill out, Benny. And sorry, I can't hang. I'm going shopping with my friends for a party tonight. A party? Well, that sounds fun too. I wasn't invited, but we could go together. I don't think so. If they didn't invite you, maybe they don't want you there, but I'll see you later. How could she say that to me? The next few days, I saw her running errands for other rich, bratty girls, and I felt so bad. She was my best friend after all, and I wasn't gonna give up on her so easily. So I thought of reminding her of the good old days. Hey Sarah, it's been ages since I saw our china collection. Did you add anything new to it? That collection was trash. After we moved into our new mansion, I threw it away to make space for my new branded stuff. But those were our childhood memories. Come on, Benny, give me a break. It was just childish stuff. We're too grown up for that anyway. And it's not like we're friends anymore. Gosh, that made me so mad that I jumped on her and we both went crashing into the girl standing behind her. And just then some teachers caught us and we got detention for a week. But after this incident, I knew one thing for sure. I was so done with Sarah now, and I was never gonna be friends with anyone ever again. Later in the detention room, I was drawing something when I heard a scary voice from behind me. God, you suck at this, don't you? I turned around and saw a monster. Jeez, you scared the heck out of me. Who are you and what are you doing here? Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm Martha and I was put in detention on my very first day because I tried to prank some kids. God, she was something. From that day, she'd come and sit in the detention room and talk my ear off all the time. This school is so fancy. Even the detention room is so big. Did you know I'm here on scholarship? I brought a ham sandwich. Want to have lunch with me today? My dad works in a hospital. What does your dad do? Nothing. Why do you talk so much? I'm sorry. I talk a lot when I'm nervous and I don't have any friends here, so I feel a bit left out. Looking at her sad face, I felt bad for being so rude to her. So I told her she could talk to me. But I regretted my decision very soon, because now Martha became my unwanted shadow and followed me everywhere. One time after math class, I tried to avoid her by hiding in the gym, but moments later I heard her voice. There you are. I've been looking for you. Phew, it's like you almost didn't want to be found. God, did she have some kind of tracker on me? Finally, it was the weekend and I was so grateful that I wouldn't have to see Martha for the next 2 days. I was in my room watching my favorite MSA videos when Mom called me. Benny, your friend is here. My friend? I walked downstairs and found Martha in my living room chatting away with Mom. What are you doing here? Don't be rude, Benny. Your friend came to study with you. Yes, you said we could work on the assignment together. Ugh, Mom sent her upstairs with me, and Martha kept blabbering about how beautiful my house was. Wow, your mom is so amazing, but where's your dad? He's away on a business trip. Awesome, where to? China. What does he do? Are you here to do homework or interview me? Let's just focus on the assignment, Martha. And surprisingly, she was really good at studies. She helped me finish my assignments quickly and showed me some super cool tricks to solve equations. Over the next few weeks, Martha and I started to get along. She was really cool, and I loved how she always made me laugh. Then one time, when we were having lunch together in the cafeteria, Sarah kept staring at us. And then suddenly, she tripped over something and all the food in her tray landed on one of her girlfriends. What the heck? Do you know this dress costs more than your entire net worth? She pushed Sarah down and poured juice all over Sarah's head. The rest of the crowd just stood there laughing and making videos of her, while my blood boiled. But since Sarah made it clear that we weren't friends anymore, I turned away. But Martha stopped me. We should help her, Benny. I saw Sarah's miserable face, and I went ahead and helped her up from the floor while Martha shooed everyone away. After she calmed down, we both left from there. But the next day, Sarah came running to us in tears. Benny, I'm so sorry. After you helped me yesterday, I realized you're my only true friend, and I behaved so horribly with you. So please, forgive me and let's be friends again. Nice try, Sarah, but I know you're only here because your old gang dumped you. So no, you ain't welcome here. But Benny, maybe she really is sorry. No, it's all right, Martha. If she doesn't want me here, I'll leave. She got really sad and walked away. But then a few days later, something shocking happened. It was raining very heavily, and I heard a knock at my door. When I opened it, I saw Sarah covered in bruises. Oh God, Sarah, what happened? It's so slippery and I tripped on my way, but luckily this didn't break. Here, it's for you. She handed me a box, and when I opened it, I screamed with joy. It was the first antique green china teapot we bought together. You had it all this time? Yeah. I lied in front of those girls to look cool, but I could never throw it away because we had so many memories with it. Oh, Sarah. I let her in and got her some hot chocolate to drink. After that, I dressed her wounds and she apologized to me for everything. I could see how sorry she was, and I decided to forgive her. And just like that, Sarah, Martha, and I became friends. It was so great to have her back because, to be honest, I really missed her. One night, I decided to call both of them for a sleepover at my place. I went downstairs to get them more snacks, but when I came back, Martha wasn't there. I went looking for her and saw her going through my stuff in my room. Martha, what are you doing? Sorry. I was just looking for something to wear. I spilled some juice over, and that's when I saw her holding up a magazine in her hand. Where did you get that from? I snatched it from her hands, feeling sick to my stomach. It was like my worst nightmare had come true. It's your dad, right? I stood there like a statue, but then she held my hand. You know you can trust me, right? Yes, that's my dad, and he's in jail. My mom and I had to move here and restart our lives after Dad was arrested in England. I've always felt so ashamed, and Mom was so heartbroken that she threw herself into her work, leaving me all by myself. Oh, Benny, I'm so sorry about this, but you're not alone anymore. I'm here for you. I'll always be with you. She hugged me tight, and I felt like a weight lifted off after talking about my dad. But a week later, I walked into school and everyone kept staring at me like I was some alien. I didn't know why, till I got to my locker and almost had a heart attack. Pictures of Dad and his trial were posted everywhere. Just then, I saw Sarah running towards me. Benny, are you okay? Sarah, did you have something to do with this? What? Don't be ridiculous. I've known since we were kids and I've never told anyone. Why would I do this now? She was right. She had always known, and even when we weren't friends, she had never told anyone. And that's when my heart felt like it stopped beating. Martha! Just when I started to trust her, she did this. I saw Martha skipping happily towards me, and I went ahead and pounced on her. How could you do this, you little snoop? Why would you do this? Benny, wait, what are you... Sarah came in and pulled me away. Let it go, Benny. Don't get upset. The next few days, I didn't go to school, but Sarah came to visit me every day and kept me company. It felt so nice to have her around. She even tried to convince me to give Martha a second chance, but I stood firm. But one night, when she didn't come, I decided to polish the china teapot she brought me. And that's when I noticed it wasn't the china teapot we bought when we were younger. What the heck? Could it be that she lied to me too? I stepped out of the house to get some fresh air, and that's when I noticed two figures arguing. Why are you even here? Benny and I are best friends, and you need to back off. But she needs to know I didn't do it. It was actually you. Yeah, it was me, but there's no way you can prove it, weirdo. So get lost now. What? So she was the one who told everyone about my dad and framed Martha? I went right up to her and slapped her right in the face. Benny, what are you doing here? And why? Drop the act, Sarah. How could you stoop so low? I trusted you. And Sarah suddenly looked like a psycho. You left me no choice. I hated seeing you so happy with her, and I just wanted my bestie back. And about your dad, don't worry. Everyone at school will forget about it in no time. You know high schoolers and their short-term memories. No harm done. God, you're crazy. I know the teapot is fake, Sarah, and so is your friendship. I hate you, and you stay away from me. I went over to Martha and immediately apologized to her. I am so sorry for not believing you, Martha. Please forgive me. It's okay, Benny. It wasn't your fault. I'm the one who asked you to give this crazy witch a chance. Forget about her. Let's go grab some ice cream. But where are we going to get ice cream this late? In my fridge. You're staying the night with me.